what we're doing here? Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. It's a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a man by himself. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got his man all by himself. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. Big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. One more snap before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
LSU.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Turning it on! Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback and to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
LSU right back to the line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blocker's out.
Hits the afterburners. Inside the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
LSU.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Brown. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, they're after him. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. After run, now throw. Oh, boy, it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense
listen, it's not just wide receivers that can be mad. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watkins. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. LSU quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So now it's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Pulls it in. It's Durham. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the... Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, LSU! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make the play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
These corners going to give them some space. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. On target over the middle. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation. spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is... Fall on it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, LSU.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's a heat.
message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. LSU right back to the line.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He fires one deep down the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the